Well, isn't this a surprise? You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin. No doubt it was your 3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here. Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis, and that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right. Nice of you and your friends to join us, Spriggan.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you. Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it. Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother. And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others, forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Genesis behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push. It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after.
Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the 3rd day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Genesis back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods. But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end. The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose! Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
Shard corrode! The Grendel's online!
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion, here and now!
He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother. And then, we're taking you back, LP!
Deploying shards. Let's rumble.
The dawning of a new world is upon us.
Now fight!
Engaging skill.
Let's do it, friend. Let's see how you like me when I get serious. Boost gauge limiter removed.
Nice. Moving on up.
Stats upgraded.
There's still much I have yet to learn. We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve.
Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves. Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? Why let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power?
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit. Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of. And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Gardenmaster? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy you could serve it with a basket of toast.
What mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust.
Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Nadia!
You son of a... I
I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Think again! You fraud!
Gotcha! LP! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
The 8th Genesis. And now it's all ours! Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Garden Master. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped?
That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar?
They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merhian Garten's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own two hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Gardenmaster, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection, else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. This place brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Come on, it's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular. The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. The gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Calvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Aldan. That's who you really are, isn't it?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
As you say, I am Auguste Aldan. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes.
Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on! Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Aldan from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes, though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host. 100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy. After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data, the matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance holo, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that crimson beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the crimson corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been! In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life.
Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk, and above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost, tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes.
And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what.
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone. No exceptions.
But of course, you have my full support.
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history. My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet. Let's do it, guys! This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right!
At last, a new dawn is on the horizon!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
Boost gauge limit increased.
Struggle all you like! But there's no guilt! Now praise me and die! So long! Here?
So, guess I got a bit...
We'll take that!
Damn off my 100-year tradition! Radiant! Sunray!
Boost gauge limiter removed!
This can't be happening!
Nice. Moving on up.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image. Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Ogre? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to! Lapis!
No!
What happened?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh?
Ace. Is that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys, all of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin, Nadia.
Ace! You're actually here, right? The real, honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Gardenmaster absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace, I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No!
Already?
Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvert.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where?
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get. Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP!
It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Huh? Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. This place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right. The Gardenmaster's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
You're talking about Ashin, yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threads are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that.
What the...
Truly well done. AAA rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
Got it! That's just about perfect.
I had a great time.